Cross-examination of the petitioner's star witness, Dr. Mahamadu Bawumia, in the election petition hearing at the Supreme Court entered its third day today. Counsel for the first respondent, Mr. Tony Lithur's probing centered on the fact that some pink sheets from some polling stations that the NPP tendered in as evidence for instances of overvoting had no basis. He also said that the petitioner's claim of overvoting can be attributed to administrative error and not an electoral malpractice, an assertion which Dr. Bawumia disagreed with. Hearing is adjourned to tomorrow.
Continuing with the cross-examination of the second petitioner, Dr. Mahamadu Bawumia, counsel for the first respondent, Mr. Tony Lithur, explained to the court that although he had been asked to compile the pink sheet in accordance with specific issue to speed up the process, it was not possible to do so for all of the pink sheets, since some of them had peculiar issues, such as their figures and tallies, that he would like Dr. Bawumia to clarify.
On the face of the pink sheet, is there any basis upon which you arrived at the conclusion that there was overvoting?
This again is the same as what you just showed me, and there is really no basis, and that is why I'm telling you that I don't think it's part of our case. It's definitely, I'm sure, should be one of those that we've deleted. Inform the court that we've reduced the number from 11,842 to 11,138, and we also made specific gave the court information that we had decreased by a further 83. So there's nothing here that will speak to trying to mislead the court. Once we recognized that there were certain pink sheets that we could not sustain, we deleted them.
After over an hour of cross-examining Dr. Bawumia, Mr. Lithur prayed the court to give him a break to enable him to compile some of the pink sheet together, a request which the court granted. After the short break, Mr. Tony Lithur cited paragraph 16 of the NDC's response to the election petition made by the General Secretary, Mr. Johnson Esiedun Ketia, which stated that an MPP campaign manager, Mr. Boachi Jaku, was cited on a radio station on the 8th of December 2012 as saying that the 2012 elections was one of the most transparent and credible elections, and that both parties must accept the results in good faith. But counsel for the petitioners, Mr. Philip Addison, objected to that question, saying that it was not relevant. His objection was, however, overruled, paving way for Dr. Bawumia to answer the question. Dr. Bawumia said that what Mr. Jaku said was not relevant to their petition, which spells out instances of overvoting, voting without biometric verification, duplication of serial numbers on some pink sheets, as well as non-signing by some presiding officers. Then came the issue of what amounted to total valid vote cast, which counsel for the first respondent and the second petitioner could not agree on. Spokespersons for the NDC and the NPP both spoke to GTV.
Mr. Lithur started us yesterday with overvoting. He started today to ask questions on overvoting, and it came out that the witness has made admissions that some of the things that they claim to be overvoting were non-existent. On the face of the record, it was not so. And these are exhibits that they sworn an oath to be the truth. But it came out that they made admission that this is not the truth.
As you're aware, Dr. Bawumia is still in the witness box. He has been under cross-examination by counsel for Mr. Mahama. There is no indication. Indeed, Mr. Tony Lithur has indicated since yesterday that it's going to be a long one. We had a long day, and he hasn't finished. He will continue tomorrow. After he has finished, of course, then it leaves the option to the counsel for the Electoral Commission to also cross-examine. Then it will be open to the petitioners to re-examine. That's where we are today, and we think it's been a good day.